On this very cold day across Colorado, I'm Weather Impact Team Meteorologist Chris Spears here in the 9 News Weather Center to give you a little update on this Arctic cold. And the first bullet point here is the final 24 hours of this extreme Arctic cold. Thought we would throw a little bit of good news in there. Final 24 hours, but we are not finished. We still have one more brutally cold night on the way. Those temperatures are going back below zero statewide, and even with a very slight breeze out there. We're talking wind chills anywhere from 15 to 40 below zero across parts of the state. The roads are going to stay slick. Not a lot of melting took place over the daylight hours today, and unfortunately that means some snow-packed and icy roads into your evening. It's not just here in Colorado. Look at this map. It is basically everywhere along and east of the Rocky Mountains. We have just a plethora of cold advisories and extreme cold warnings here in Colorado, covering just about the entire state except for a little bit of our western slope and the lower Front Range foothills. But pretty much expect 15 to 40 below wind chills overnight tonight and into the early part of Tuesday. And this is only with a light breeze. 5 to 10 mile per hour wind speeds is all we're talking, and that is enough to generate wind chill factors that low with the extreme Arctic cold. Here's your futurecast. Just a handful of very, very light snow flurries and snow showers over the southern and southeastern parts of the state. This is not really amounting to much, and it's on the way out. We'll see this come to an end probably right around sunset or shortly thereafter. This sky conditions for tonight look clear, and that is the recipe for rapidly falling temperatures. Clearing skies means bitter cold air on the way to the state overnight tonight. I want to talk about this. This has nothing to do with Colorado, but it is a fascinating weather story on the national picture. The Gulf Coast. Usually when we talk about the Gulf Coast and extreme weather, it involves hurricanes, but not right now. We have a winter storm from Houston to New Orleans, Mobile, the panhandle of Florida. Some places may get 5 to 8 inches of snow down there on the Gulf Coast and the I-10 corridor, if you can believe that. This is overnight, Monday into Tuesday, and then during the day on Tuesday. Why? The extreme weather, the cold? Well, we have a big polar vortex sitting over the country. That's what all of those bluish gray colors indicate. But do you see the arrow I put on the map here? As we roll through the next 18 to 24 hours, this air mass is going to slowly start to shift off to the east and northeast. And by the time we get to Tuesday afternoon, it'll be long gone, and we will be into a warming phase. And you're going to see that here in the extended forecast. And then looking beyond this warm up, we need to start watching the upcoming weekend. A new area of low pressure looks like it's going to drop down the west coast, somewhere around Southern California as we roll into Friday night and Saturday. That will be the next weather maker for Colorado. It will likely bring snow into the high country, probably a cold front for the eastern plains, and maybe even a little light snow back to Denver sometime during the upcoming weekend. But we have a few days to watch that for you. For today, bitter cold. We're going to stay in the single digits. We may not even get to 8 degrees. Most of the state, single digits and teens for high temperatures today. If you want anything warmer, you have to go all the way to the western slope, where Grand Junction and Durango may be close to 30, but that's still chilly, below freezing statewide for the highs today. Tonight, we're all going below zero, except some of those extreme western valleys like Grand Junction. You'll be in the single digits above zero, but widespread teens and 20s below in the high country, and widespread single digits and teens below for the I-25 corridor, Denver, and the eastern plains. Keep in mind the normal low temperature for Denver is 19 above zero, so this is a pretty big departure from normal when we are looking at climatology. Tonight in Denver, remember, we could have wind chills as low as -25 at times, mostly clear, -8. Tomorrow, the page will turn to some warmer weather. We're going to see those temperatures come above freezing along and east of I-25. Mountains, you'll still be below freezing, but you're going to make a pretty significant climb. We'll see widespread teens and 20s out on the western slope. Many places getting close to freezing. In Denver, going for a high right around 38 degrees. And just a reminder, the stock show is still in town. Some people think today is great stock show weather. Personally, I would go on Tuesday when we get a little bit above freezing and have plenty of sunshine. But either way, don't forget the stock show is in town and there's plenty for you to see and do there. We remain on a weather impact day for today because of the bitter cold temperatures and the poor driving conditions, and that extends into your Tuesday morning. It'll be a slow and slick Tuesday morning rush. No new snow falling, just the bitter cold and the snow-packed and icy roads, but the thawing begins Tuesday and takes us right into the upcoming weekend. By Friday, we'll be into the 40s to near 50 before another cool down Saturday, with the next storm system dropping our way. We will have more updates for you coming up all afternoon here on 9 News from the 9 News Weather Impact Team.